What's up, guys? Zinigami here, and I'm streaming live from Austin, Texas. Unfortunately, our car broke down. It's gonna cost us a pretty penny to get it fixed. And I won't be able to make it back in town until Monday, which thankfully our family is so kind to let us borrow their computer. Thank you to my cousins Trevor and Connor for letting me borrow their computer to make this video and get our cuff cells of Kizaru. Now we're gonna be using a double Mihawk team. And your int Mihawk friend special is the real important one. So we're gonna be using that one. Make sure he's got a decently short special so you don't have to stall as long. And let's get right into it, shall we? With this team, I am using a Koza, which means it's not a free-to-play team, but if you replace him with Double Finger, it does work. The only problem is with a Double Finger, if you have a Strength Kuma or Strength Pacifista on turn 3, then you're either gonna need to get an orb on your int Mihawk in order to beat that Strength Pacifista on turn 3, or get very lucky with orbs on your other characters because he has a decent amount of health that you're gonna have to chug through. Now here on this stage, with how much health we have, we can take a hit here from one of the guys in the middle row. They'll attack every 2 turns for about 7,000 damage. And then we can take the turn to heal up without killing him, buying us 2 extra turns that we wouldn't have had, especially if your int Mihawk has one of the longer cooldowns. And then we will move forward. Excellent. On turn 2 is your regular lobster turtle stage. Kill the seahorse right away. Then we want to kill the 2 int guys on the sides before they attack. The turtle has 8 hit points. The lobster has 13. So if you attack for 4 damage every turn, you will kill the lobster just perfectly. That kills that. Let's see if I can look for an orb here. The main thing we're looking for our health is, as long as our health is above 8k whenever we get into Kizaru, that's perfect. Because Kizaru is going to attack us for 7,700 something. So we need at least 7,800 health to survive that hit. And then we'll be hunky-dory. So we're going to burst him down on turn 2. The pacifistas on the next stage will either be Strength, Quick, or Dex. And if you get the Strength one, it's really annoying. The Strength one has a 20 hit combo. There it is, a Strength one with a 20 hit combo. The Quick one you want to kill immediately on the first turn. Because what the Quick one does is he will paralyze or numb your friend captain. So that means your friend captain will have a chance of not even being able to attack, which is quite a pain whenever you're trying to kill things. And now we do have a Koza, especially a matching orb on Koza is very useful. We're going to make sure he's one of our attacks. We're going to use the... Ooh, shoot. We lost that combo hit there. Use the... use your Ashura Zoro to really shred down that number. Ashura Zoro is great for that. And thanks to Koza, we'll get past this Pacifista without too much trouble. Thank goodness Koza's a nice, quick character. Now, if you don't have Koza, of course, you can always replace him with Double Finger. You can replace Zeph with any sort of orb manipulator, because especially ones like Pika. Pika is probably the best replacement for Zeph, also a free-to-play character. Pika gives you a lot of health. Pika gives you actually more attack than Zeph does, and Pika does also cut the Kizaru's health by 20%, which is quite useful. The only thing is Pika does have a long cooldown, which is annoying if you don't have him leveled up as well like I do. But on this stage, you're always going to get 1 int and 1 quick. 1 int and 1 psi. You're going to take 1 turn to kill the psi one, and then the next 2 turns to kill the int one. These versions of Pacifistas does not have as much health as the previous ones. Just hit those perfects. And bring him a little lower. Don't actually kill him yet. Next turn we'll kill him. 1, 2, 3. Also remember, when you see shields like the perfect shield, if you are that last hit, let's say that the perfect shield is a 6-hit perfect shield, that does mean that that 6 hit will get rid of that shield. So that 6 hit will do damage. So if you're like right there, if you have your last 3 attacks hit him, that 3rd attack will count as actual damage. Now turn 1, Kizaru. Kizaru has about 3.5 million health. The first thing he'll do is prevent being delayed. You can still debuff him, you just cannot delay him. He will reduce the cooldown of all your dex specials by 1. So if you had your dex special ready, he'll reduce it by 1. So the first turn, we're just going to hit him as normal and do as much damage as we actually can. So just punch, punch, punch. And actually, our Int Mihawk will do more damage here. Take a hit from him. Oops. That's fine. Take a hit, go down. Next turn, he's going to shuffle our orbs to non-matching orbs, which is very useful because Zeph is here to help out. Fortunately, we did not get a orb on Mihawk. We'll use him, but it's okay. That's what Doflamingo is for. Use Mihawk special, use Doflamingo special, use your Koza special, and keep your Int Mihawk special. Do not use that one. Which actually just does help out because now we get full matching orbs on all our important characters. It's actually super great. See, it's all calculated. I actually wanted it to give me an Int orb on my Mihawk. With this team, remember he does have 3.5 million health, so we should do just over 2.2 million health and barely kill Kizaru. Next turn, we're going to use our Mihawk special to kill him. What he does is, if you're using a different team, let me tell you what he does. But this is a strategy you want to do: is turn 1, attack; turn 2, burst; turn 3, use Int Mihawk special and kill him after he revives. Now on turn 2, on the end of this turn, what he's going to do is he's going to cap off any strength, quick, or dex damage against him by 50,000. So if you're attacking for over 50,000, it's basically going to get cut down to 50,000 damage if it were a strength, dex, or quick damage source or damage type. On turn 3, he will blind you for 3 turns, and on turn 4, he'll go back and repeat except for that blind. He doesn't do anything based on his health, and at 20%, he attacks you for 220,000 damage, so not exactly something you want to do. After he dies, he is going to heal up to 1,060,000 health, and he's going to also put up that dex, quick, and strength damage reducer. So we're just going to attack him right here. 1, 2, 3. I'm attacking in the wrong order, but that's okay, because thank goodness I have a magic orb on my Int Mihawk, or that would have been a very bad idea. Oh, turn 4, he will silence your friend captain for 2 turns. My apologies, I did forget about that one. So turn 4, he silences your friend captain for 2 turns, and then he will repeat the 50,000 damage and silence. So there we go, he revives. That is this is the damage limiter at 50,000. And he also boosts his attack to, when he revives, this is only when he revives. When he revives, he boosts his attack to 19,000 damage. And of course, under 20% here, he's still attacking for 220,000 damage. But we just use our Int Mihawk, blow him away. Now you don't have to worry about anything. Guys, that is the easiest team for you to do against Kizaru. Now, if you want to do a free-to-play team, remember you can swap out that Koza for a double finger. You can swap out Zeph for a Pika, because Pika will give you all matching orbs. But Kizaru is pretty cool. What he does... Oh, let me actually fill him up. What he does is he is a shooter captain. Once you evolve him, he reduces shooter cooldowns by 2 at the start of a turn. I'm sorry, reduces your shooter cooldowns by 1. He will also boost the reduce cooldown of shooters by 2. Boost the attack of your shooters by 2.25, and boost health of shooters by 1.5. So he's a good captain to use with a Zephyr or with your Stronghold Ace. Or if we don't get a Zephyr on Global, he's going to be our replacement Zephyr shooter captain. His special is pretty nifty. His special will swap it has 2 stages. The first stage is swap his orb to quick and reduce the cooldown of shooters and fighters by 1. So if you had another character with, for example, right whenever Kizaru increased our cooldown, we used Kizaru's special, it would reduce the cooldown of shooters and fighters back down again by 1. At the second stage, the 25 turn cooldown we see here, he reduces his cooldown shooters by 1, swaps his orb to quick, and also increases your chain multiplier by 0.5. So if you're using a double Rayleigh team, that means the last hit on double Rayleigh will hit for 25.5 times instead of just 25. If you do it on a Log Luffy team, Log Luffy's hits will be 2.5 times at the end. So it's really cool, especially on a Log Luffy team. It increases that Log Luffy damage by a lot. But the great thing about Kizaru is when you get his special leveled up, that it goes down to 5 turns and 8 turns. No, 5 turns and 11 turns. Sorry. So that you can every single 5 turns you can reduce your cooldowns of your characters by 1 turn, which is incredibly fast. You can stall for a lot of turns very quickly using a double Kizaru captain team, guys, which is very useful for a Coliseum especially. I've been Zinigami. Good luck with yours. Hopefully I'll make it back in town safe and get our car fixed. I've been Zinigami. Y'all stay beautiful.